much.
Coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again, state your name, been dope on flame, I just switched the lanes, damn he did it again, I just flipped the pain, stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in, flex, I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2233, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action.
Man down. Okay. It's doable. Gotta like keep your front wheel high, haven't you, boy? It's a bit scary.
So it's Wednesday. It's put a lot of rain down, so most of the motocross tracks are closed today. So give Kieron a text, and we thought, what better day than to stick a bit of lycra on and go and do some rock bashing. So here we are, we're just warming up, doing a couple of little sections to start the day. Up this nice little tricky gully. So if you don't know the idea of trials, basically get through a section without putting your feet down, so the least amount of times you can put your feet down the better. So it's all about balance, throttle control, actual skill, not so much about speed. So the start of the day here, we start making a couple of sections. We got one going in this little river here. So it starts at the bottom, goes around a tree, and then works its way up. Across this stream, nice little tight U-bend here, you've got to just hop the front wheel a little bit. Yeah, again, I'm just trying not to put my feet down, use that throttle control, balance to get up this section without sort of crashing or having to put my feet down to assist.
Oh! Jeez!
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen.
It's a bit slippy.
So once we've played on this section a couple of times, Kieron decides to see this hill behind me.
I'll try it.
Once he says it's doable, then we have to have a go at it, so here we go. Go on, give it some. Well, that weren't too bad. I'm still alive, and we're out. So then we found this bit of a slippy hill climb here, which we do have a few attempts at because it is very deceiving. Obviously the GoPro makes it look small, but it is quite steep and slippy.
Oh, that's so slippy when you get on that wet clay.
So you can see how steep the hill is from this sort of angle. So here we go, Kieron's having his second attempt now. Nearly gets there. Gets a little bit higher this time. Get a nice line here. Keep that momentum. Go on.
Whoa! Oh, that was close. Shoot me, mud guard.
Third or fourth?
Third that. I reckon I could do fourth on mine. Whoa!
Little crash here.
Oh.
Whoa, it just shows how steep the hill really is. Like, it's hard to even just push your bike across it. Obviously the GoPro takes that edge away, but...
Going.
So we drop back down. We're going to try fourth gear this time. Carry that bit of momentum as much as we can. It's got to be doable. Here we go. Go on, give it some. Go on, go on, go on.
I thought I had that. I got some real grip halfway up.
You did.
Hang on.
We'll come up in the air then, you know.
I know, yeah.
Ready?
Come on, Kieron, give us a lift. Get them muscles going.
Jeez. Right, I need a minute. I am sweating.
So we decide to have a minute, but then what do we find on the way down? Oh, nice little jump. There's a little step up off a ledge there, and you've got to land on the top to the left.
Well, slippy.
When me and Kieron come out trialling, obviously as you know we do motocross, so we always end up finding a jump somewhere.
No! Doable! It's doable!
Me and Kieron have this little joke of whenever something looks slightly doable, we say it's doable, we've just got to have a go at it.
Yeah, boy! Way!
So yeah, we get that dialed in. It's a good little fun jump actually. Start throwing some shapes over it. Look, Kieron there in a bit of slow-mo. So we decided to get back to some proper sort of actual trials business. Drop down into this little bottom section here, and then you've got to pop up out of the stream and back in. Drop down here, and then there's a little tight right hander. You've got to go up this little rocky gully, which is very tricky actually.
Way!
And we're out. Round this corner, up a little bit of a big rock step. That's it. Cleaned it. No feet down. No dabs. Another little section here. It's slightly bigger rocks this time. This is the section here where Kieron crashed earlier in the video. But we managed to just get over there. Got to keep that front wheel high so it doesn't drop in. There's Kieron demoing it again. He does get it good this time. Any time today, Kieron? Come on, lad. Look at that, silky smooth. So it did forecast rain, and it's about dinner time now. Fortunately, it has come.
Oh, it's coming!
It's throwing it down, but made a couple of sections in the woods to try and avoid getting wet if we could.
Oh,
As you can see, these rocks though very slippy with the water on now.
oh that rain!
It's horrible, ain't it?
Oh.
It's there.
That's got bad, that rain now. They're coming down right now though, isn't it? Look.
It's like the Amazon.
River.
Have you brought your trunks, Key? No, I don't think so. Rain's sort of stopped now. Decided to go back to the van to get some clean gloves and just get dry a little bit, have a little drink. And then just near the exit of the track, what do we find? Look. Yeah. That's right, another little jump over a ditch. Just move a couple of these rocks on landing here just so we don't have any big crashes. And here we go.
It's gonna send it! It's quite nice that.
Turns out it was quite a good little jump, so let's do it again. Can't beat fun days on the trials bikes like this. I mean, it's what it's about.
Cool that, innit?
After we've had a bit of a rest and a bit of something to eat and a drink, we decided to try this river section. So it's from the bottom here where we started earlier, but obviously we don't go around that tree. But then we carry on all the way up the river right to the very top. So it is a long section, and believe me, by the time you get about a quarter of the way up, you are knackered. It's very tiring. So this is where the first sort of section ended here, and now we carry on up the stream all the way up. So it gets very technical. This part here gets quite steep. Don't know if you can see on the GoPro, but it is very steep here. But we're up, we're still going.
He's down!
Kieron's had a little tumble there, look. Just got caught on a rock. As you can see, it's just never ending. It just keeps going and going and going. Felt like Toni Bou there over that bit of a rock, styling it out. Then we get to this section. Kieron goes right there and there's a big ravine sort of uphill steps. I take this bit of a chicken run up the side here, and he's like, I'm gonna do it, it's doable.
Boy, he's having it.
But he gets wedged.
Got it.
About 10 minutes later, we're out. Kieron's on the move.
Oh shit!
Can carry on up this river. So we get to the top eventually. It took us about 10 minutes with that little detour in the middle. Loops back on itself. Look, and we're at the top here. Bit of a fist pump to Kieron. Some skin.
That's tough, that, isn't it?
Then we decided to have a little bit of a play in the rain, so throw a few skids about on this slippy grass. So we're back on some trialsy stuff. There's this bit of a rocky ravine at the top, like a riverbed style thing. It's very loose. We've had some heavy rain the last week or so, and I think a lot of the rocks have been washed down. So this section's one of the trickiest I've ridden it today, actually. I've been here quite a couple of times over the last few years, but this section definitely testing today. We did it after a couple of attempts. We managed to get through clean without putting any dabs down, any feet touching the floor. Couple of little vids here of us going up it, some third person footage. at that, style it out. And we're playing a couple of these little hill climbs at the top. So that went well. That was pretty easy. Drop back down and find another to hit. So Kieron says this one looks good. Yeah, I don't know about good, Key, I'm stuck. But it's doable. Here he is, Kieron's attempt. So then we discover this little bit down here which we've not really played on too much before. And what do we find? You've got it. Big jump. Now this log was one of the slippiest logs I've ever ridden along. We had a bit of a challenge to see if we could get along it. So this is Kieron's first attempt. It was close. So a little bit more speed, he says, next time. So here he goes, a little bit more speed.
Too much. I didn't hear it, nettles. Oh jeez. Too much.
So this is that awkward ravine what Kieron got stuck on earlier. We just go up and do it again. And then once we get to the top, here we make this little section at the top here. So it drops down this steep hill. As you can see, GoPro doing no justice. It is quite steep, this hill, and slippy. Then we drop into the river, so this is the top side of the river. Up a few little waterfall sort of steps here. And a little pivot turn left. Through this little rock garden. And then up to the top. And that's it, I cleaned it.
Let's have it!
Took me about 7 or 8 attempts, that I think, but eventually we got there. So I'm happy with that one. And then it wouldn't be a trials day without a little bit of speed involved, so we make this little motocross track at the top here on the slippy grass. It's like sort of a little figure of 8 style thing over a little rock and a little jump and berm. So we're just lapping it out a couple of times, just chasing down Kieron.
Oh man, down!
Kieron's just as bad on a trials bike as he is on his motocrosser. So we're on our way back to Van and we find this little jump.
Ready? Oh!
Gonna need a lawyer for that case.
Case that bad boy. It's doable.
So Kieron doing what he does best here.
Oh! Easy.
So that's it, yeah. Great day at Cliviger. I hope you've liked the video. If you have, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you all soon. Peace out.